morning. It's a little after 8 a.m. and we are on the road again. We have just left Shediac, Canadian Tire, where they apparently do not have someone to help us. Went in this morning and they said, nope, we only have one mechanic and he's just a tire guy. So they want us to go to Dieppe. It's another Canadian Tire in Dieppe, he says. So that's D-I-E-P-P-E. For anyone that's around this area, you might be able to explain this to me. So anyways, we got on, what is this, 134?
Something like that.
And we are heading to Dieppe. However, in Google Maps, when you type in Canadian Tire Dieppe, it actually comes up as Moncton, New Brunswick. So what's up with that, folks? The address is Dieppe, but on Google Maps it's showing up that it's in Moncton. So anyways, there's an adventure in itself. But that's the plan. They said that I could have got service there, but it wouldn't have been till the day after tomorrow at 3 p.m. possibly, if they could get another mechanic to come in. So yeah, here we are with brakes still giving us issues, and we are on our way to Moncton. And unfortunately, that means we didn't get to hang out with the lobster and eat lobster in Shediac, which was our plan, but gotta roll with the punches. So here we go. Well, here we are. We've arrived. This is the biggest Canadian Tire, by the way, that I have ever seen. It is huge inside. And the garage over there is absolutely massive. So it's got 5 bays across the front that open up, and then they just, like, they're parked all down the walls inside. It's totally huge. Never been in one this big. Anyways, the verdict is that they will fix my van, or at least look at it, probably not till 4 o'clock today. They don't seem to understand that I'm living in it, so they keep saying, no, you have to hand in the key. And I was like, I can't give you the key because me and the Doberman and the daughter are in the van, and they just don't seem to understand that. Say hi to Maggie. Hey, Max. Say hi, Maggie. And while I'm waiting, I guess I'll wash my windows. I don't know what else we're gonna do. But this has basically been the tour of Canadian Tires. There's Johnny going for a test drive. I literally told this guy to drive it like he stole it because I want him to feel the brakes. There goes Johnny. Right, Max? We tried to go inside to the Canadian Tire to wait like they asked, but you're too loud. So they're working on the van. Yes, baby. And the gentleman seems like he'd be very sincere. He's like, oh, don't pay for this if you don't need it, and don't pay for that if you don't need it. And he's like, I'll check it out really well. So here's hoping. Maggie, no, don't help yourself to treats. Here's hoping that he's going to be honest and thorough, though, because I'm a little worried about that. But we'll see how it goes. Right, Megs? Maggie, can you say hi? Say hello. Say hello. Oh. Hello. All right, so now we're just waiting. Maggie is being Maggie. Should be done soon. All right, so I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but we are back at Canadian Tire. Yeah, we were here about 15 minutes ago. We were here for about 4 hours this morning. They did thoroughly check out the brakes apparently, and the brakes are in great shape. So are the routers, I think they're called. Anyways, everything is great shape. So the problem is a sensor, and it's not actually the sensor. It is some sort of ring. I can't think of the word, Dad. Do you remember the name of the ring? reluctant ring. I don't know, something. I don't know. It's some sort of ring anyways. It's glued onto the back of the something or other. Anyways, I have it written down. So anyways, they would have to order the part. It would take too long to come in, and it's not really going to change anything other than it'll shut off my lights and stop that feeling. So anyways, he says the easier thing to do is to pull the fuse. However, we cannot find that fuse panel. It is gone. It is not where it's supposed to be. So I don't know if somebody's moved it in the van or what, but it's going back to the original shop when we get home, and they can figure that one out. But since we can't find the fuse, he had to pull the module, I think he said, which is under the hood. So he unclipped it and pulled that out. And he says, you're good to go. I promise you're safe. We talked about all the traveling that we're going to do. And he's like, you are good to go. So we leave. We go around the corner. We get on the highway. And I look down at my speedometer because I don't want to be speeding on the highway. Only my speedometer says I'm doing 0. So Google Maps says I was doing 40. And my RPM with the pedal to the floor was up in the 4 or 5 range. And I was not going above 40. So something's wrong. Something big time's wrong. And so we're back at the garage. And so we came right back. We were only gone for maybe 10 minutes. And guess what? Our mechanic's on lunch. So here we sit. Yeah. Canadian Tire. Okay, so we're at the visitor center in Shediac. Now that we kind of have some peace of mind about the van, even though it's going to rumble and not stop as nicely as I like it to. Apparently it's very safe, but we're going to carry on our vacation. So here at the visitor center, we have the Giant Lobster, and we actually left Shediac this morning and went to not Moncton, but a little place close to Moncton. Anyways, it looks like the same city, but it's got a different name. Can't remember. Do you remember what it's called? Anyways, and then when we got the car checked, or the van checked, we decided to come right back because we wanted to see this. So check this out. So cute. You sit. We've got the 2025 big numbers. Ice cream shop and some sort of little souvenir boutique place over there. Look at the size of this lobster. Do you want a picture at the front, Maya, or at the side?
I don't know.
Or one of each. Because the one at the front is just kind of like really cute, but the one on the side kind of shows how big it is.
Alright, come on down. There's a lobster. Wait, how am I doing this?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. Stop it.
Here, get into there again and I'll help pull you out.
How am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Your hand. Come here. Oh, I pull you the other way. I'll pull you out of the
pictures on here, I guess we can.
There you go. There you go.